Yo, does this thing work? What's good? It's your boy K Flex, and I'm back here with another video. And guys, today we're gonna talk about a guy that I think is the biggest free agent that we have this upcoming offseason. Now, before I get into the video, I'm not gonna sit up here and talk about this whole entire video without first explaining why I haven't uploaded a video in I don't know how long. Okay, I didn't even check the video because it's been a while. It's probably been a week or maybe a little over a week. The reason why I haven't uploaded a video in a long time is because it really ain't nothing to talk about. It's so dry right now as far as, you know, Dolphins news, football news, really. I should have made a video on the Robert Kraft situation. That was funny, but it's so dry, and mix that with school, mix that with my video game addiction. It's like I really don't be having time. And then all this tank talk, it don't get me excited to make videos. Like all this, we're tanking next season doesn't mean anything. It's like all that talk right there. It's like it kind of, I think, subconsciously like just takes away from my drive a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When you know that your team probably might not even want to win next season, that shit kind of trash. But hopefully we're not tanking. But either way, we're gonna talk a little bit about tanking in this video. But this video is mainly gonna be about JUWUAN James and also Laremy Tunsil and this whole tackle situation we got now. Free agency starts next month, and we have JUWUAN James that has to be re-signed, or he's going to go to another team. Now, JUWUAN James, let's first of all talk about what kind of player he is. Now, what kind of player do y'all think he is? I personally think JUWUAN James is a middle-of-the-road right tackle. I don't feel like he's that bad. I don't feel like he's that good. He's just right there. He might be a little above average, but overall, I would say he's, you know, amazing, but he's not bad, okay? And with our offensive line in the shape that it's in, I feel like we almost have no choice if we want to compete next year but to resign JUWUAN James, okay? Because we already have too many holes on the offensive line to lose a right tackle and create another hole. This, honestly, I feel like is not getting enough attention on what Miami Dolphins will do with JUWUAN James, because this is actually a huge position at right tackle, and it gets even bigger if your team tank. This is what makes this JUWUAN James situation such a tricky and confusing one, because JUWUAN James, like I said, he's middle of the road, right? Right tackles don't get paid nearly as much as left tackles. They don't guard the blind side, right? So you can pay JUWUAN James. It's not going to cost you a crazy amount of money as much as it would cost you to pay Laremy Tunsil, obviously, and all that, right? It's not going to cost an insane amount of money to re-sign JUWUAN James because he's not guarding the blind side. Also, his responsibility right now is not as important as the left tackle's responsibility. So he could get beat. JUWUAN James could get beat, you know, every once in a while, and it's not going to really up nothing. Well, we might take a sack, but at least the quarterback will be able to see it, maybe avoid the sack, you know what I'm saying? It's in the quarterback's vision, you know, he can see it. He's not guarding the blind side. So JUWUAN James is good for what he does right now. However, if the ultimate goal, and you know, a lot of publications have this as the ultimate goal for the Miami Dolphins, most fans believe this, I won't say most, a lot of fans believe this, that Miami Dolphins are taking for Tua. That seems to be, if that is the Miami Dolphins end game, wouldn't the right tackle position become a lot more important? Because Tua is left-handed, which means that the right side would be his blind side. So now, while JUWUAN James is, like I said, a middle of the road, maybe slightly above right tackle, is he good enough to guard a quarterback's blind side? Would y'all trust JUWUAN James guarding a quarterback's blind side? And if you wouldn't, then it's no way you could think we should re-sign him. Now, me personally, I don't want to tank, so I would re-sign JUWUAN James for the simple fact that if we had it my way, we wouldn't even get Tua. To be quite honest with you, we get Kyler Murray this season, and that's not me saying Tua is bad. I'm just saying I don't. There's no guarantees about anybody, and I'd rather just I'm not for the tanking shit. So if it's up to me, we should re-sign him. But if your team Tua, that's when it gets confusing, because Tua being a left-handed quarterback, do you trust JUWUAN James at that right tackle spot guarding Tua's blind spot? Because when you have a left-handed quarterback, everything flips. So what do you guys think happened to JUWUAN James? And that leads to even a bigger question. What should happen to Laremy Tunsil? If y'all know, Laremy Tunsil has one more season left, and then he has to get paid. Now, Laremy Tunsil had an almost Pro Bowl season last year, and he's young. He's going to demand top left tackle money. Now, usually that would be worth it because they guard the blind side. But like I keep saying, if the Dolphins' ultimate end game is to get Tua, who is left-handed, how important would Laremy Tunsil be? Wouldn't it be more important to get a right tackle than a left tackle? Now, you could say, well, just move Laremy Tunsil to the right tackle, but it's not the same. Everything's flipped. Can Laremy Tunsil be as successful at right tackle as he was at left tackle? You know what I'm saying? Because it wouldn't make sense to pay Laremy Tunsil the top 5 money that the market is going to demand, like that he's going to demand, when he's not even guarding the left side. The reason why all these other left tackles are making so much money is because they are guarding their quarterback's blind side. He wouldn't be doing that at a left tackle with a left-hand quarterback if that's the Dolphins' ultimate end goal. He wouldn't be doing that. And that is another question, and that's almost like besides the point of this video, but that is a question that's important to touch on. If the ultimate goal is to really get Tua, and we're doing everything we can to get Tua, we're making this run towards Tua in 2020, what does that mean for Laremy Tunsil? Do we just try to trust him and hope that he can make that transition to right tackle and hope there's no growing pains there? We tried him at left guard, it didn't work out. Usually when we move players out of position, it don't work out. So that is something to think about. And if not, if our ultimate goal is to get Tua, then to be quite honest with you, Laremy Tunsil should get traded this season. Bruh. We might as well get, because listen, a cornerstone left tackle, cornerstone young left tackle, you're going to get a first-round draft pick for him. You're going to maybe get more. You might get a first and another pick for him. Just for Laremy Tunsil, because he's so important to a franchise with a right-handed quarterback that it's so important to have a left tackle that can guard the blind spot. That's like the second or third most important position on the football field, okay? That left tackle is super important, because most quarterbacks are right-handed. But if you have a left-handed quarterback, then it doesn't matter. Now, I can't think of any left-hand starting quarterbacks in the league right now, so almost any team would love to have Laremy Tunsil and pay him whatever he wants, besides a team that has a left-hand quarterback. That wouldn't make sense for us. So, if that's the case, if we really want to get Tua so bad, why not trade Laremy Tunsil? Get in the comment section, let me know what you guys think. All right? But anyways, besides that point, JUWUAN James. I don't know what to do with JUWUAN James, guys. I personally want to keep him. Let me know what you guys think as a free agent, what you guys want to do with JUWUAN James. I say keep him for the simple fact I do not want to tank for Tua. Now, if I wanted to tank for Tua, then maybe I would have, you know, maybe we need to get a better right tackle, because that's going to be the blind spot. That's going to be the important offensive lineman. That's going to be the person that needs to be making all the money on the offensive line for the Miami Dolphins if we pick up Tua. All right, if that's the end goal, if that's the end goal, you know what I'm saying? So it's a very tricky situation with these tackles, guys, because, you know, the simplest way you can put it is just say, well, JUWUAN James switched to left tackle and Laremy Tunsil switched to right tackle. But like I said, it's about muscle memory. It's a whole different. It's different when you just completely switch sides. It might take a little while to get used to. Okay, I'm just saying. It's not as simple as just, oh, we just switch sides, so we just do the same thing on this side. Nah, it's like the angles, the reverse, everything's reversed. It's different. So I don't know about this tackle situation, guys. But as you ask me, I say JUWUAN James is the most important free agent to resign. If he's not, guys, if you think he's not the most important free agent to resign, let me know who you guys think is, okay? And by the way, I'm just speaking about the ones about this season. I'm not speaking about Xavier Howard and Laremy Tunsil in a couple of seasons. I'm talking about this season, who is the most important to resign. And I would say it's JUWUAN James. If you're not Team Tank. If you're Team Tank for Tua, then you might say, well, I don't want JUWUAN James guarding Tua's blind side, so maybe you can let him go too. Anyways, get in the comments, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. What's up, kind of way? Your boy K flexing. 8K. Goodness, I keep saying 8K. I'm gonna try to make more videos for you guys. I gotta come up with more ideas. That's my fault. I gotta be more creative with school and video game addiction. It's bad. Anyways, love you guys. I'm out.